Good evening, guys, and a very happy Friday. We are back, and I have missed you so very much. It is incredible to be back and streaming with you. It's been a little bit hectic, but in the best possible way, and I cannot wait to catch up with you guys and have a chat and kind of give you the lowdown on everything that's been going on, all the amazing things that I've been able to do while I've been here in the US, and all the incredible people that I've been lucky enough to meet. But before we jump into that, let me say hello to everybody. So we have got Leah Rose. Hello, sweetheart. We have got the man himself, Manowar 665, neighbor of the beast. Great to see you. We've got Daniel. Great to see you, Daniel. We've got the one and only Salty Texas C. Thank you so much for being here and for modding. I really appreciate that. Let's see, we've got Punk Waddle. There he is. That's our favorite penguin. We've got Lady Mist. Hello, sweetheart. Psychodwarf 9. Hello, love. I need to catch up with you. There's something I need to ask. We've got Southern Viking. Great to see you. Apologies for I don't know if I blocked you or timed you out the other day, but very sorry I was on my phone, but great to see you. Let's see who else I know. I saw Zax. It's great to see you. Cthulhu loves you. Hello there. I love Cthulhu too. Great to see you. We've got a Dega Outlaw, and I know I saw Dave Bob as well. Great to see you, gentlemen, as always. Let me see, make sure I'm not missing anybody. Andrew 46 and 2, good evening. Good to see you as well. And Godzilla was in earlier as well. Great to see you guys. You guys have been busy, and a huge thank you to everybody who's been voting in the poll as well. Always on the outlook for recommendations for places to eat, and so far I've heard great things about Whataburger, of course. Really looking forward to that, and Chick-fil-A. So Chick-fil-A is supposed to be delicious as well, so I will definitely be trying both of those. But what I wanted to do was kind of, because we've been a little bit lax with the live streams, I wanted to try and catch up with you guys and just have a chat, really. I've really missed live streaming. I was lucky enough to join Salty Texas C for some of his live streams, and we had an absolute blast, especially when we were doing it as a group. It was an incredible experience and kind of bizarre to be across the table from people and to kind of be able to look up and catch people eye as we're talking. It was a really great experience, and I would love to do it again. And there's the man himself, Snowdub, and let me say a very happy birthday to Snow Kid. I hope he is having a fantastic day so far. Was lucky enough to meet him. He is an absolute wonderful young man. So good to see him, and to see Snowdub, and to see the Cotton Connection. Got to hang out with Jolly, and got to take some photos with my one and only Puff, which was a lot of fun. I'll be putting those up pretty soon as well. But let's see what you guys have to say. Leah Rose, she says Chick-fil-A is delicious. I've heard that. I've heard some great things about it. And Copper Malik, hey honey, great to see you. He says, hey Papa Valkyrie, heard you're in the US at the moment. Absolutely. Still here, still in the great state of Texas, having an absolute wonderful time. I've been lucky enough to visit the US quite a few times, but I've never been to Texas, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love the people. I love the state, and I'm even getting used to the hot weather. I think I'm getting acclimatized now. But it is a wonderful place to visit. And let me say a huge thank you to Salty Texas C, who sends us a super chat. Thank you so much. This gentleman, I am absolutely honored to get to work with. Incredibly supportive, very intuitive. And it's been an absolute blast getting to do the convention with him and to getting to explore. So he says, hail to the one and only Purple. Thanks for being such a fantastic enabler of the FanExpo. You are very welcome. No regrets for my over-budget Lord of the Rings action figure haul. You're all kinds of rock. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Salty. Yes, we had an absolute incredible time at the FanExpo. I'll probably jump into that since that was such a great kind of segue. I will talk about the FNT meetup as well in a little bit, but the FanExpo was one of the major things that I really wanted to do. It's been such a long time since I've gotten to go to a convention. I've got to do a couple of small ones in the UK to kind of build up to this, but this really was a one on like the scale of the ones that they do in London. Saturday in particular was a little bit much. It got a little bit hot and sticky in there, but it was a amazing time. We got to see some fantastic guests. We did a lot of retail therapy. Salty managed to find some incredible Lord of the Rings figures, as he said, and I got to find some brilliant things as well. What I will probably do is when I get home and kind of collect my thoughts and get everything together, I will probably take a couple of photos and show you guys what I've picked up. But it was a wonderful time, and some of the panels that we got to see were brilliant as well. I put up a video of Billy Boyd singing. He was absolutely a gem. I've been lucky enough to see him in the past, but to see him again and to see how warm and how inviting he is with the audience was a real treat. And also got to see a panel for Nightmare Before Christmas, which is one of my favorite films. So the gentleman who voices Jack was there, and also the gentleman who voices Oogie Boogie was there as well, and they had this great kind of back and forth together, and it was a really interesting panel. And I was lucky enough actually to get up and ask them a question, which was a lot of fun. I've never done that before. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. So, oh God, you guys have been busy. I've got to scroll back up. Let's see. Zachariah, good to see you. He says, howdy, Valkyrie. Howdy, good to see you. Let's see. Southern Viking says, I don't have many regrets, but I do regret not being able to go to the Meetup and FanExpo. I kind of felt like that last time that there was a big meetup, especially the one at Vegas, because everybody seems to have such an incredible time. The one thing that I took away from this one, and the one thing that I saw from the previous one as well, was that people really had a fantastic time just getting to meet up in person and to talk and to hang out and just to kind of see face to face the people that you kind of stream with, who you work with, kind of week in and week out. And it was great to meet everybody. Who else did we get to meet? So we had Daniel was there, and guys, if you have never met Daniel, he is an absolute gentleman. Got to give him a great big hug, got to take a picture with him. The same with Manowar 665. He was an absolute sweetheart, and so was his wife. She is very, very beautiful, and it was great to meet them. Punk Waddle, we got to spend a lot of time with. It was so good to go around the convention and just kind of shop and hang out with, and to hang out with the puppet Punk Waddle as well. That was amazing. Shieldwall of Dragons were there as well, which I did not realise. It was a really welcome surprise, and someone that I was absolutely honoured to get to meet. And also Dave Bob was there, and guys, let me tell you, if you have never met Dave Bob, he is an absolute gentleman, and I was lucky enough to get an incredible gift from him. So Dave Bob, thank you so very much. I can't wait to put it up on the wall and to hang it and see it. So thank you so much, Dave Bob. Snowdub says, Snowkid is knee-deep in Legos. Nice. I love Legos. Legos are amazing. A very happy birthday to him. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Let me scroll down because you guys are busy today. It is so good to see everybody. Archdemi Dragon, great to see you. Hello. Try both Whataburger and Chick-fil-A. I will. I just wanted to kind of put that out there and see what everyone would recommend. And people have said try Taco Bell, but I'm not sure if they were just messing with me or if it is definitely worth trying. And I like Mexican food, but I've heard it's not the best representation of Mexican food, I guess would be the best way to put it. Oh my gosh, let's see. Dave Bob, thank you. Thank you, Dave Bob. He says, hope your trip has been great so far. How long are you gonna be here? It's been incredible so far. I've got some pictures to send to show you in just a little bit, but it has been everything that I could have hoped for and more, to be honest. I wasn't quite sure what to expect when I was going out there. It's been a long time with what we've been through, that we were all locked down, but getting to do this and getting to meet everybody has been really uplifting. It's really kind of rejuvenated my love for this community, and all I want to do now is kind of really jump back in and get to work and get back to working with as many people as possible and putting out a lot more content. But it really has kind of brought it really home how much and how lucky we are to kind of know each other and to get to work together. So thank you, Dave Bob. Thank you so much. Let's see, we've got the lovely Apollomies Minion. Hello, sweetheart. She says, I wish I could have been there, but I was broke down in Van Horn, Texas. Oh, honey. Oh, I would love to meet you. Absolutely. So fingers crossed I will be back again soon as well. But this has been such a great experience. Let's see who else we've got. Let's see, I know I just saw Max. We've got Gum Bunny. Hey, sweetheart, great to see you. And there he is. Guys, let me tell you, if you want somebody who gives an amazing hug, go to Max Phil von Priestling. I'm surrounded by ridiculously tall gentlemen, and they just give great hugs, and Max is one of them. It was an absolute honor to get to meet him. So much fun. We got to hang out for most of the day before we went to the FNT meetup, and we went to the aquarium, and we just had an absolute blast. We were being kind of silly, and as a group, it was like a group of 12-year-olds running around looking at all the animals and looking at all the fish, and we just had an absolute wonderful time. So good to see you, Max. And he actually gave me an incredible gift as well. He gave me this wonderful Doctor Doom comic book, and I am so very grateful. So thank you, Max. Really appreciate that. Let's see who else we've got. Awesome one. Great to see you. He says, Johnny, hope you treated her well. Johnny was an absolute gentleman, as always. If you've seen the pictures that went up on Twitter, was giving him a little bit of a kiss. But it was great to meet him. I was a little bit starstruck, I've got to admit, but it was so good to see him. We've got from Psychodwarf9, thank you, love. He says, I'm going to have to, hold on, it skipped on me. Sorry, sweetheart. I'm going to have to make pickled green tomatoes with jalapeno and brine. Oh, that sounds good. Never tried pickled green tomatoes, but that does sound pretty awesome. You'll have to let me know how those go. Let's see what else we've got. We have got Dave Bob again. Thank you. Oh no, I got that one. I don't think I answered the second part of the question though, did I? How long are you going to be here? So I'm actually going to be here until Monday. So I've got a few more days to kind of hang out and do some more exploring, which is what I'm really looking forward to doing, and just kind of enjoying and making the most of this amazing trip that I was so very lucky to get to do. So thank you. Let's see who else we've got. Let me scroll down because you guys are going nuts in the chat today. So thank you guys, really appreciate it. Snowdub says Johnny is smooth. He is indeed. He is very smooth. Stephen Ransom, great to see you, says, hey, old chat. MVP, great to see you. Hello, my love. I hope you're doing well today as well. Let's see. Gumbunny says, I prefer fried green tomatoes myself. See, I've heard of these before, but I've never actually tried them. But they do sound really good. I've got to admit, I'm coming across a lot of foods that I've never come across before. But I was lucky enough to try Texas barbecue, and you guys were absolutely right. It really does hold up. It was delicious. So big fan of barbecue here. You guys know how to barbecue, right? Shockwave, great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Let's see who else we've got. Actually, what I will do, since we've got a lot of people in the chat and a lot of people were here, let me pull up the first picture. So, as I was saying, we got to hang out. Was really lucky to have this amazing group of people around, and everybody we kind of met up, not just at the meetup and not just at the conventions, but we got to go out for dinner as well. And on one of the last nights before everybody sadly kind of had to go home or get ready to go home, we actually had this amazing group of people. We hung out, we got to chat, we had Italian food, which was delicious, and it was just a really wonderful night. So a huge thank you to this amazing group of people. As you can see, lots of tall gentlemen, and then me and Tugs, little 5 feet tall, both of us. But it was so good to hang out, and there was no kind of rivalry at the meetup. There was no kind of ego going on. It was just a group of people coming together and just having a great time. So a big thank you to Nerdrotic and Geeks and Gamers for putting that on. It's such a good idea to get as many people together as possible. And it really does kind of bring home how important these kind of bonds are that we've got, and to get to meet people in person really kind of cements that. So a huge thank you to all of these amazing people as well. And let's see who else we've got. Punkwaddle said, kind of bummed I had to leave early that night, but it was more than worth making the weekend. Absolutely, it was. And Punkwaddle is such a fantastic guy. We had a wonderful time just kind of walking around the convention and looking for bargains. As I said, Saturday was a little bit manic, but Sunday was much more relaxed. We could actually get around. You could feel the... you could feel the air conditioning in the convention hall, which was nice. Whereas Saturday you couldn't feel anything at all because there were so many people. It was so hot inside. But yeah, Friday and Sunday were great to just kind of wander around and pick up bargains, and we certainly did. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. Let me scroll up because I think I've missed some important chats as well. So we have got Monkey Jeebus, great to see you as always. He says the grilled peaches and cream sundae with hot caramel is the best thing ever. You know what? That sounds incredible. I think you may actually be correct in that. I love hot caramel. You can ask Salty. He's more than welcome to make fun of me. I like the frappuccinos, so I like the cold coffee drinks. You know, the very girly. Anything with caramel is amazing. So that sounds incredible. I will look out for that as well. Daniel, thank you so much, sweetheart. So good to see you. He asks, are we going to get another fun purple vacation video when you get back, featuring more tiny Texas horses? Haven't seen any tiny Texas horses, but seen plenty of cows. I got very excited when I saw my first longhorn cow in person. So that was cool. And traveling around, I've got to see a lot of wildlife. I've got to see antelope, which I did not realize were actually here, and only managed to kind of recognize them because I play Red Dead Redemption 2. Yes, that is embarrassing, but that is how I recognize a lot of the US wildlife through a video game. But it was so good. I think I've got a picture somewhere of me riding a bison, which I might share, which was pretty funny. So not a real bison, I might add, but that was pretty cool. So thank you, Daniel. Really appreciate that, honey. Great to see you. Let's see what else we've got. You guys are really into the whole purple riding a horse. It would have to be a pony. So, and you know how much I love those Icelandic ponies. It would. I need something very small for my short legs. Or someone purple riding a horse. Looks like I'm going to have to go find a horse to ride now, guys, and film it for you. Oh my gosh. Let's see. TZ Burton says, "Hi, Cowgirl Purple. Hello, love. Great to see you." Yes, I'm actually feeling really at home now in Texas. I thought I was going to like the state, but I absolutely love it. I love the people. I love the kind of laid backness that we have, and everybody opens the door for you. Everyone says good morning or good afternoon. It's just a really nice place to be at the moment. So having a fantastic time. Let's see. Zax, great to see you. Zax, guys, if you did not see his stream yesterday, he had a fantastic panel. He has a wonderful show on Thursday talking about everything that is positive, and yesterday was no exception. It was a fantastic show, and I was really lucky to be able to get to join him. So thank you, Zax, for that. He says Max has CGI arms, Jane Foster style. Oh my god! No, Max is a fine, strapping young man. He is definitely very well built, so and looks fantastic in that shirt that we got him. So a huge thank you to that sex. I've just got the most wonderful mental image now. And a big thank you to Salty. I so wish that these showed up on StreamYards, but they don't. But let me say a massive thank you to Manowar665, Neighbor of the Beast, who has been with us for over a year now. So thank you, honey. He says the local markets, local place makes fried green tomatoes, po' boy sandwich with, I'm going to butcher this, Romalade? I guess that's correct. I don't know. I am so sorry. Sauce, that is fantastic. Okay, that sounds amazing. And I'm guessing because you are down towards New Orleans, this is, I recognize the po' boy. I've had po' boy before and it was delicious. So this one sounds amazing as well. Thank you. Thank you so much, Manowar65. Really appreciate that. Let's see what else, you guys. We have got Silverlock. Good evening, honey. Great to see you as always. Let's see. Snowdopey says we even saw a circus performer on Saturday night. We had so many amazing experiences over the weekend. This is very true. We can laugh about it now, and I know Salty kind of told the story. If you guys didn't check it out, if you're one of his members, please go back and check that out because it was a fantastic stream. But yes, shenanigans happened whilst we did that live stream, but it was such a fun stream to do. It was great to kind of catch up not only with you guys and kind of let you know what we were up to, but to do it in real time with people around the table was something that I never thought I would get to do, but I'm so very glad that we did. It was an absolute blast. And we can laugh about it now because it's a memory. It's a very fun memory of what happened. And Salty, yep, he is absolutely true. It says it's true. She orders the complicated frou-frou coffees. I do. I like my coffee black as well, but sometimes you've just got to kind of girly it up a little bit and go for the iced mocha, latte, frappe, whatever's ones that are about 10,000 calories, but that's okay because I only have them probably once every 6 months. But he is absolutely right. Josh, great to see you. Good evening. He says, no tiny anything here in Texas. You got that right. Um, and this sounds probably weird, but from somebody from the UK, it's kind of strange to kind of wrap your brain around just how much distance this state is. So just getting, from one major city to the other is a very long drive, and to see the scenery, to see it goes from like plains and ranches, and then you kind of see rocks kind of jutting up. It is great, and for someone who is a huge fan of like the Wild West and westerns, I was absolutely in my element. It was so good to see. uh yep, absolutely. See, yep, true story. Purple was like, look, it's an antelope. I shot one in Red Den. Absolutely. This happened. This was a thing that happened. Probably not my coolest or most sophisticated moment, but I got so excited about seeing this thing. I thought initially it was a deer. It wasn't a deer. It was an antelope, and I just kind of blurted it out. Daniel says, that's hilarious. I want to play that game. Oh, you'll love it. It's one of my absolute favorites. It really is. Let's see who else we've got. Nearsighted Cyclops, great to see you as always. Hello there. Ronan Racketeur, hello my love, good to see you. He says, you and Tug aren't short though, you're fun sized. I like that, fun sized. That is a great way to describe us. Psychodor says, purple in Idaho, we get antelope at the fencing at the highways. These ones were kind of sort of hanging back a little bit away from the road, but kind of keeping an eye on traffic. But I've been assured, the fences along the side of the road are absolutely no obstacle to them. So if they wanted to, they could quite easily clear the fence. But wisely, they stayed away from the road. Which is probably for the best, because I'd hate to see anything bad happen to them. Let's see what else you guys are saying. You guys are crazy. Islaj Melody, great to see you. It says, still in Texas? Absolutely, still here in Texas and having a fantastic time. Gary, hello, sleeping in the UK. Well, it's about what? It's gone, what, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm not too surprised, but so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, this is kind of weird for me because usually when I stream, especially late at night, it's like the middle of the night, and I'm really kind of trying to keep myself going because I've already been awake for however long. But this is fantastic because it's 8:30 in the evening. It's nice and relaxed. The sun's still out. I like this. This is good. I think we need to do more of these later streams. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Oh my gosh, you guys are really running with the whole purple cowgirl idea. Next time, I promise I will get a hat. We will, go full out and get it. Let's see what else we've got for you. Oh, you guys are crazy. All right, let me hide that. So, and Ronan says, Papa Valkyrie, you should get some decent Mexican food before you go. There's some good places there. There are, absolutely. And the one thing that I've noticed is that you guys have a fantastic selection of restaurants, and everything is really kind of convenient, especially when we were in Dallas. There was some really amazing places. There was Thai, there was Italian, and just a great selection of places, not just your usual kind of burgers and pizzas and things. So that is fantastic. Let's see what else you guys are saying. You guys are crazy today. I see Salty and Snow talking about the I don't even know how to call that night. Let's call it the epic night of what happened. Awesome One says Texas is probably bigger than the UK. It is indeed. The UK will fit in quite easily inside the state of Texas, including Ireland, if I remember correctly. Yes, this is a vast state. Let's see, Nearsighted Cyclops. If you get a chance, you need to hit the Texas State Fair. It's the last week in September and worth the trip. I've heard that before. People have said that it's a fantastic thing to visit, and I've heard about all the crazy food that you guys have there as well. I was told that there is such a thing as deep fried butter, and it just completely blew my mind. I don't know whether I would try it. But I'm pretty much willing to try anything once. But I've heard that there's deep fried ice cream as well, which I'm not quite sure how that works, but I'd be willing to find out. Psycho Dwarf says, "Hey, Purple Valkyrie, rotary sushi, Japanese or Cajun bucket of mud bugs." See, I don't know what mud bugs are. If they're anything like, is it crawdads? Are they called? Like the little kind of shrimp. They sound good. But love sushi, love Japanese food, love curries and things. So there is so many places to eat around here. It's fantastic. Ronan says it's huge. Takes you half your trip to get in and out of Texas when you can go through 2 other states. Absolutely. And we've been kind of lucky enough to explore a little bit further, and I'll get into that in just a few minutes and bring up some pictures of some incredible places that we've been lucky enough to visit. But Daniel says Purple has earned her girly coffees with all her Freddy Krueger and Cthulhu cred. Thank you, sweetheart. You wouldn't say that if you knew that I'd picked up a plush stuffed pug, because you guys know about my obsession with pugs. I couldn't help it. It's adorable, so I had to pick him up. And let me say a massive thank you to the man himself, Snowdub. It was incredible to get to hang out with him. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to Snowdub, please do. He is one of the most genuine people that I've been lucky enough to meet, and it was an absolute honor to get to hang out with him and just to kind of relax and chat and really kind of get to know to know one another and become, I think, much stronger friends after it. But he says, and a big thank you for the super chat. He says, "Thank you for the toy. My collection of the Toonie Terrors is almost complete." Yes. One of the things that Snow was after, and he really kind of committed to this, was he has this amazing collection of Toonie Terrors. They're these really cool figures of all the most famous kind of horror icons, and I love them so much. I'm actually going to pick up some myself. But he has this incredible collection, and you are so very welcome, Snow. So thank you, and thank you for going around the convention with us and kind of showing us all these amazing things. Psycho Dwarf says mudbug equals shrimp. I thought that was the case, but I had to check. Thank you, Psycho Dwarf. And Monkey Jeeba says baby lobsters. I love seafood. Seafood's amazing. Let's see what else you guys are saying. And yes, Salty kind of nails it. He says to Snowdrop, "That was so much fun. Thank you for being such a cool and amazing dude and helping keep the police laughing while we resolve the, in quotations, situation." Absolutely. It was one of those situations that I kind of wish we'd filmed, because no matter how many times we tell it, it sounds like we're elaborating or exaggerating what happened. But it was a wonderful night. It really was. And I wouldn't have changed it for the world. So it was a lot of fun. Zach says there's a restaurant in North Dakota called Texas Roadhouse, and people eat peanuts and throw the shells on the floor. I don't recommend it. Yeah, I would probably say probably no to that. But we've talked a little bit about the convention and the FNT meetup, but let me tell you a little bit about what else we've been doing, because that was only really the first part of the week. And as you guys know, I've been here ever since. So what we got to do, and we kind of decided what would be a lot of fun, is to kind of explore a little bit further afield. And it what I really needed was kind of a change of climate, because it was getting so hot in Dallas. I think it was getting up to about 107, I think, at one point. And everybody said that it was a dry heat. It was not a dry heat, spoiler alert. What we really needed was a good kind of rainstorm to come through and clear the air, but it was getting very hot and very humid and very sticky, especially at night. So after the meetup and after the convention, we decided to explore a little bit. And one of the places that we were lucky enough to go to was actually Colorado. So we kind of went a little bit further abroad, and it was an absolutely beautiful drive. I had a wonderful time kind of just exploring and seeing some kind of roadside attractions, which I love. I'm kind of one of those people that gets distracted easily. You may or may not have noticed it, in the past couple of years doing this show. I'm very easily distracted, but getting to kind of to see these amazing things, and to see these kind of little pop-up gift shops and roadside attractions. And every time I saw dinosaurs, there's dinosaurs everywhere, and I didn't realize I can spot a dinosaur from about 50 miles away now. It's gotten to that point. But let me share another one of these pictures that we've taken, so we can give you an idea of what we did while we were there. So where is it? There it is. That's the one. Okay, so this is one of the places that we were lucky enough to visit, and we kind of just stumbled across it. It's a place called Garden of the Gods, and it is a national park. It is so beautiful. Just these vast vistas, and these amazing rock formations, and kind of winding trails, hiking trails that you can take to explore, and these crazy rock formations, and all of these places. They're prehistoric. There's a great kind of visitor center that really gives you a lot of in-depth information about the land and how it was formed, and what kind of creatures kind of lived there, right up until prehistoric times, right up until present day. And it was fascinating to kind of look around. And they have one of the most amazing gift shops I have ever been in. Had to be dragged out, I think, would probably be the best way to put it. But it was an absolute blast getting to have a look around. And Daniel says, I've been to Garden of the Gods. It's an amazing place. It really is. And it's somewhere that I've never actually heard of before. It was a kind of happy accident, I guess, would be the best way to put it. But managed to spend pretty much most of the day there and explore and get to kind of look around. We've taken some amazing pictures. And yes, Salty is absolutely right. We spent a good 3 hours in the gift shop. It was a gift shop that just kept on going. We thought we'd gotten to the end of it, and then you turn a corner and there's a whole another section of a gift shop with even more incredible things. So I bought magnets and stickers and patches, and just so many fantastic things there. And it was an absolute treat just to kind of relax and walk around. We had lunch there, which was delicious as well. It was a wonderful place to visit, and I've got a few more photos from there as well to share. And again, not wrong at all. Have a gift shop addiction, might need assistance. This is I think this is Salty getting me back for the enabling of the purchasing of the Lord of the Rings figures. If anybody ever goes shopping with me, don't expect me to say to you, don't buy it, because I will be egging you on to buy it. In fact, I will convince you that whatever this thing is, you absolutely need to have it in your life. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. We've got a few more people that have joined us, so it is great to see you. Bonzo Coburn, welcome. El Podo Loco is the place to eat. That sounds really good. I will add that to my list as well. Let's see. And Morb357, great to see you. Also agrees. So, not one that I've heard of, but if you guys recommend it, I will add it to the list. So, thank you. But yeah, as you can see in this photo, just dramatic landscape, and we were really lucky because it wasn't kind of blazing hot sunshine. It was quite overcast, so you really could kind of see the difference between the layers of the rock, like the strata of the rock. It was really, really beautiful to see. So let me stop sharing that one, and I will bring up another one, which is pretty funny. You can probably tell from these pictures that we're not exactly serious when we when we do this. So this one is one that was taken by Salty. So a big thank you to that. And this is Purple getting eaten by a dinosaur. No, this was actually a really clever way that they did it. So it's on the floor and it's on a wall. So the way you position yourself, whoever's taking the photo, if they stand back, the way it lines up, it looks like the dinosaur is about to eat you. I absolutely love that. I love these kind of silly things. So that really made me smile. I love this picture. So huge thank you to that one. And we've got another one that I would like to show you guys as well from the same place. This is all in the visitor center that we went to. So this one is a selfie. Let me pull this one up. So this is Salty and myself with a bison. Big fans of bison. Would love to see one in person, but this is as close as I've gotten so far. And yes, you can see the height difference. And if I remember correctly, Salty was actually kind of crouched because there was such a big difference in height trying to get us both in on this selfie. But I love this one. So huge thank you to that as well. Let's see what you guys have got to say. Zach says, destroyer of booze. Absolutely. And we have Drunk Waddle. There he is. Good to see you. Awesome one. Oops, it skipped on me. He says, sad to see you got eaten. I know. But if I was going to go any, being eaten by a dinosaur is probably the way to do it. Let's be fair. Bonzo says, have you been to any ranges one in Texas? You really should if you hadn't. Totally safe. I have not yet, but I would certainly like to, even if I can't do it this trip. I will most certainly be back, so that's one of the things that I would actually like to do, definitely. So that would be a lot of fun as well. Great to see you. Let's see who else we've got. Drunk Waddles saying he's a very small penguin. He is a little penguin. Decepticons Cave of Villains. Good to see you. Are you still in Dallas? Not at the moment. Still in Texas, but not in Dallas. But having a fantastic time. Still got a few more days here. Gonna make the most of it and just have a really relaxed and take our time and kind of explore and just kind of see where things take us. And like I said, finding Garden of the Gods wasn't on the agenda, but just kind of stumbled across it and was so very glad that we did. It was great to see. It was wonderful to see mountains, to feel the change in the climate. It was warm in Colorado, but it was nowhere near as hot as it was here in Texas. And it was great to kind of see that kind of change as we go, of course. But it was brilliant to actually see and kind of experience as we go. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. Ron says, Papa Valkyrie, when are you moving to the US? Wow, never say never, but it's a incredible place to visit. Like I said, I love being in America. I've always loved visiting, and I've got to check off quite a few states that I haven't been before. Colorado, New Mexico, I got to drive through, and obviously got to see quite a bit of Texas as well. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. Dave Bob says, yep, Dave Bob is the man. He knows exactly what's, and he's kind of one of those guys I think I would go to for recommendations as well. So thank you, Dave Bob. Oh my God. Okay, Nico. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Guys, if you have not been lucky enough to meet Nico Glock, you are severely missing out. This is a gentleman who is just incredible, not just in generosity, but in spirit and in fun. We had a absolutely amazing time at the convention. He was in costume as Mike Roach. I got to do a video with him, and he was in character the whole time. But getting to hang out with Nico, just it is the absolute best. He says, "Purple, love you, love, hello all, love you too, Nico, and thank you so very very much for your generosity. I really really appreciate it. Thank you, love." Wow. Yeah, exactly. Awesome one. Thank you, Nico. Dude, thank you. Decepticon says, I've been to Colorado. It's nice. It is beautiful. Another state that I expected to go to, but I'm very, very glad that we did. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. Silverlark, hey, it says, if you're going south from Dallas to Waco, check out the Texas Rangers Museum. Cool. I'm not sure how far south we'll be going. We are heading back, obviously, towards Dallas. But that sounds pretty darn cool. And we found some really interesting museums, and there's some great kind of there's zoos and attractions and just kind of things that you wouldn't expect to see on the way. So I will add that. So thank you, Silverlock. You guys are incredible. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Nico says, awesome hanging with you too, Punk. It was so good to just kind of hang out with people, and we got to hang out with Tugs. She's an absolute sweetheart. Culture Casino, he is a fantastic guy. Love getting to go out to dinner with him, and wonderful guy. Really, really nice. Let's see. Daniel says, I would recommend visiting the Colorado Springs Zoo. It's on a mountainside and has an amazing view. I think we went past that, if I remember correctly. That sounds really cool. Like I said, we were lucky enough to go to the Dallas aquarium, and that actually surprised me. It had a fantastic kind of selection of fish, as you would expect being an aquarium, but it also had reptiles and mammals as well. There was this adorable, I guess it was sort of like, I don't know, it was like a caracal or some sort of kind of small wildcat. But it was so cute. It was kind of curled up asleep, and it just looked like a domestic cat. It was adorable, and there was this enormous albino alligator just kind of chilling in the pool. I swear this thing was it was one of the biggest alligators I have ever seen. It was amazing. And we got to see kind of snakes and lots of reptiles and insects and bats. I love bats, and it was a real surprise, just the selection of creatures that were there. So that was a wonderful day. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. Culture Casino is Forrest Gump. We love culture, especially he looks so good with his hair long and the beard. It really does suit him. And yes, guys, if you are wondering, his hair is incredibly soft. I was lucky enough to give him a hug. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. Ronan Racketeur says medieval times for the pure geekdom and silliness of it all, and drinks in tall steins. That sounds really good. I was always kind of fascinated the way that you guys kind of do the whole kind of Renaissance fairs and your take on the medieval times. I guess it's because in the UK we have a fascination with the Wild West because it's something that we never had. So I guess it's kind of the same thing. But that does sound pretty good. I know there's one in Florida as well, which I think is similar. But I will add that to the list. Thank you, Ronan Racketeur. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Thank you, guys, for coming today. I really do appreciate it. We have got Tim's talk. He says, "On your left, great to see you." And guys, Tim is doing incredibly well as well with his channel. So good to see you. I hope you're having a great evening so far. Let's see who else we have got. Godzillionaire says medieval times was fun. Went there in high school. Nice. Let's see. You guys seem to really like the medieval times. Even Southern Viking says went to medieval times and it was more fun than I thought it would be. That sounds pretty cool, actually. I like the idea. I'm guessing it's kind of knights and jousting and that sort of thing. That does sound fun, I gotta admit. And let's see, we've got Keely Chow. Roll Tide, Keely. Great to see you. Good evening. And Stephen Ransom, right back at you. Mwah. Great to see you, as always. Daniel says, I've always been more of a Ren Fair kind of guy. I like the idea of it. We do have kind of Ren Fairs in the UK, but they're probably not the same as what you guys do. So ours are more kind of, they're attached to various castles. So the one that I've been to was at Warwick Castle, for example, and that was pretty good. There was knights and jousting and, tents set up and selling, leather work and beads and the usual sort of thing that you would expect to find there. But it was fun, I've got to admit. Some Viking says, yes, knights and jousting, they put on a good show. Awesome. That sounds pretty cool. Isaj Melody said there was a great one in Idaho. They do pirates for a week too. The HMS never floats. Okay, that's funny. I like that. That's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, let's see. I think I've probably missed quite a few awesome comments. So what I'm going to do is just scroll back up and see what you guys are saying, because you guys are on fire today. Let's see. So you guys are mad. There we go. Okay. It's so good to see you. And Drunkwater says we have some decent mead made in Texas. Now, I love mead, I've got to admit. It's a little bit of an acquired taste because I'm not a massive fan of things that are too sweet. But if you have a really kind of good mead, yes, that really does hit the spot. And Zax is absolutely right. He says, yes, in England, they call Ren Fairs a Thursday. Pretty much. And Stephen Ransom, you are not wrong. This chat is beautiful. It certainly is. We have an amazing chat. We really do. And I've really missed you. I know content has been a little bit sporadic, but I hope you guys won't kind of hold that against me, because I've just been having the absolute best time getting to be over here, getting to hang out with friends, getting to experience things that I never thought that I would be lucky enough to do. So I am a very, very lucky lady indeed. Rough Girl, hello, sweetheart. So good to see you. I hope you're having a great day so far. It's been a while. She says, I wish I got to meet you. I wish I got to meet you too, But this isn't the last one that I would do. Now that we know, and there are going to be more, I can't wait to do more. Really hoping to be able to do Vegas. I think the Vegas meetup would be a lot of fun. So fingers crossed to be able to do that one. And I would love to meet as many people as possible, because getting to do that, and even more so than getting to travel around, really, really kind of was revitalizing. It's great to get to work with people and to kind of build bonds and really form friendships. But it's a whole nother level getting to do it in person, getting to go out for drinks, getting to go out for dinner, getting to be silly and to go to conventions and to do meetups. It really does kind of hit home, and we really have an amazing fellowship with some incredible, not just content creators, but incredible people. And I am so very lucky to know all of you. So thank you. If there's one thing that I want to impart from this show today, it is that I could not do this without each and every one of you. So thank you, guys. Thank you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. And you guys are still talking about Ren fairs. I think what I need to do is experience a American Ren fair and then compare it to a UK one and see what happens. But I've got a lot more content to put up. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I put a load of pictures up, but I really need to kind of get back and put more up on Twitter as well. And what I'm going to do when I get home is kind of do a video. I've taken lots of kind of little snippets of footage. I'm going to put it together and do kind of a voiceover, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And a big thank you once more to Nico Glock. He says, this is to Zach's, this is my regular. I love you. Well, we love you too, Nico. So very, very much. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Please never change, because I couldn't stand it if you did. So thank you. Isaj Melody says, gotta head out, lover. Have a great night. Have a great night as well. I'm going to wrap things up in a couple of minutes. I didn't want to go too long today because I know there's a lot of people streaming, but just wanted to reach out and just to say thank you and how much I missed you guys. We will be back next week and back to kind of the regular programming. I think what I'm going to do is try a few later streams. So what I might do is do a Wednesday evening stream, kind of later US time, maybe even this time, if I can kind of do it, because I think this is a good time to kind of catch everybody and to just kind of relax and talk. So that's really cool. Psycho Dwarf says, Purple Valkyrie, look up the Pensic War in SCA. I will look that up. Thank you. And guys, if there is any more recommendations, please let me know. Always looking out for stuff to do. And if I can't do it this time, I will add it to the list, because I love getting to do these sorts of things. Nico, again, thank you. Thank you so much. He sent us a $25 super chat. He says, did you say getting crazy? Crazy is my middle name. That I believe, but in the best possible way. I had a fantastic time. As I said, just getting to hang out and really hoping to catch up again before I have to go back to the UK. That would be wonderful. So thank you, Nico. Let's see, a massive thank you. Oh, it skipped on me. Let me go back up and grab that. From Salty Texas C. So thank you, Salty. He sends us $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. He says, this is to tell Nico that he missed his true calling, the circus. True story. As I said, it was one of those things that I kind of wish that we'd filmed, but I kind of like being able to tell the story because we can kind of leave it up to the audience to decide if it happened or not. So thank you, Salty Texas. Really appreciate that. a good night to Rough Girl. I hope you have a great one. If you're going to bed, sleep well. And we will catch up very, very soon. Shockwave says, Gumbania, I have been to a Ren Fair, Jousting Fest in Germany. Oh, nice. Thought it was funny. No one wanted to be seen with the Braveheart wannabes. I actually kind of like the idea of a German Ren Fest. I bet that would be a lot of fun. We need to do a scientific analysis of all these Ren Fairs from across the world. Let me say a massive thank you to Punk Waddle. Again, so great to get to hang out with you. He sends us $10 super chat. He says, this is for your Whataburger fund. And a big thank you to everybody who voted in the poll. I think Whataburger and Chick-fil-A were kind of neck and neck. So I would definitely be trying those. And I think I will try Taco Bell, and we'll film it to prove that I went there as well. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see what else are you guys just before we wrap up. So Godzillionaire says Whataburger is the greatest of all time. I've heard that is the case. Or someone says horse. I don't have a horse. Unless you mean riding a horse. I don't have the horse super chat video. That is pretty funny. So thank you, honey. Psychodwarf, he says, Purple Valkyrie, have a better one, love. Absolutely. You too, sweetheart. I will catch up because I want to see how you're doing. So I will send you a DM. Zax, thank you again, Zax. He says, we're all here, Purple Valkyrie, as long as you're here. Guys, with such an incredible community, I will be here for as long as you guys will have me. Like I said, I could not do this without you, without all of you. So thank you. Thank you, Zax. Really, really appreciate that. I think we're all caught up, and Psychodorf also says, Taco Bell, no, Papa Valkyrie, run! We'll see. We'll see. I've had recommendations of things that are safe to try on the menu, so we will give it a go. But guys, I think we've been going for about an hour. Okay, let me just check just to make sure I haven't missed any. Oh, I have. It skipped on me. It really did. Oh my gosh, there we go. Yeah, StreamYard is acting a little bit weird today. So we have got from the one and only Nico Glock. Thank you again, sweetheart. And this one is for Salty. He says, Salty, love you so much, brother. Absolutely. And I don't think I'm talking out of turn when I say the feeling is mutual. We really do love you, Nico. And Snow, and Punkwaddle, and Zax, and pretty much everybody that we were lucky enough to meet. And everybody that we didn't meet this time, but hope to meet in the future. You guys are incredible. And we also, from Daniel, we have a $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Love the picture that you and I took. It was so good. So thank you for that, Daniel. He says, this is for the Purple Tiny Horse Fund. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out and find a little tiny horse model, and I'm going to put it on my desk next to the laptop to remind me. So thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you, Nico. Really appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible, as are everybody else in the chat. Let's see. Zach says, your super chat takes, we're going to wrap this up soon as a challenge. Absolutely. And I think we've got an update. So big thank you to Saudi Texas. He says, Whataburger is winning with 43%. I thought that would be the case. I've heard so many good things about Whataburger. Truly, it is ambrosia of the gods. So we're going to have to try that one out. So thank you. Thank you, Saudi. Really appreciate it. So guys, if we are all caught up, I think we're not. Okay, we're not. Nico. Nico, thank you, sweetheart. And he just sends a load of purple hearts right back at you. Absolutely. Love you. Love you, Nico. Love you, chat. You guys are incredible, and I cannot wait just to really kind of jump back into things and really really focus on the channel, because this has been kind of a I guess it's cathartic, I think would be the best way to put it. It's really kind of brought things into perspective. And Nico also says, with a $10 super chat, what a burger. Well, there you have it. The chat have spoken, so that is what we are going to do. And we're getting a lot of recommendations as well. So, guys, have a fantastic rest of your Friday. I know there's a lot going on over the weekend. We're going to try and catch up with as many streams as possible and put more content out. But I will probably not be back on Monday because I will be traveling. But there will be most definitely a show here on Wednesday. So have a fantastic rest of your evening. A huge thank you to everybody who was here today. Everybody who sent member chats, who sent super chats. You guys are incredible. As I said before, and I've said it quite a few times, this channel would not exist without you guys. So thank you. Thank you so, so very much. Have a fantastic rest of your evening and have a wonderful weekend if we don't see each other. But we will try to catch up again very, very soon. You guys are incredible. And Nico also says, he says, awesome chat. You are not wrong. This is an awesome chat and a even more awesome community that will, me especially, are very, very blessed to be a part of. So guys, have a wonderful rest of your evening and we will see each other very, very soon. Take care and remember, your Valkyrie loves you. Have a great one, guys.